is a national security issue for South Korea, but also for America and every other country out there. We are dealing with an international election fraud cartel. Very important. And as the director of the FBI, Kash Patel, has shown, fraudulent IDs produced by China in South Korea, in Hong Kong, in the United Kingdom, were brought to the United States to create fraudulent identities, fraudulent ballots. Again, an international election cartel. And there's actually a senior member of the Chinese Communist Party we've identified, Wang Huning. Now, he is the chairperson of the Chinese People's Consultative Conference. It looks like he is very likely the director of this fraud that occurred in South Korea, controlled directly by the Chinese Communist Party. So we actually have a name and a personality who is actually directing an oversight of this fraud. So this is a danger. This is a danger to the world. The National Intelligence Service of South Korea showed the absolute untrustworthiness and vulnerabilities of the National Election Commission. What has been done to correct that? Nothing. Nothing has been done. This is absolutely outrageous. 5 years ago, just down the hallway, I led a cybersecurity forum where I was asked to talk about the security of election machines. Little did I know 5 years later, I would be standing at this podium telling everyone this is an international election fraud cartel. Back then, I had members of the election machine companies on the panel, and they were very assiduous in editing the pre-remarks. And I thought something was up, and yes, it was. We are dealing with an international cartel. And this is, we also have to point our friends in the Philippines. Last year, a huge event that is connected to South Korea and America. A senior representative of the Philippine government complained directly to the Attorney General at that time, Merrick Garland, that a U.S. election machine company was bribing officials in the Philippines to use their machine. Well, that same president of that company, I will not mention the name, has been indicted. It is in trial right now. But that same company that was bribing officials in the Philippines, hardware and software components from that company are in the election apparatus of South Korea. This is an international cartel. You went through it. We've gone through it. Brazil's gone through it. And it's also, as the ambassador pointed out, partly funded by U.S. aid, both to AWEB and the National Election Commission. This gives inroads, if the current administration, American administration, decides, this gives legal and intelligence inroads to begin formal investigation. What is going on at the National Election Commission and AWEB, especially when parts of it looks like it was funded by U.S. taxpayers' monies? So this is absolutely outrageous and must be looked into. This is not to be trusted.